everybody. So today's video is really for the ladies, but men, if you're watching, I'm curious to hear your feedback. Today's topic is how to talk to men. I've witnessed so many women speaking to their husbands or partners or other men in their lives, and it just makes me cringe. I feel like society has taught women to be in their masculine, and that they seem to think this is where their power comes from, right? But we've been grossly misinformed, as our true power is in our feminine and our softening. So my first tip would be, before you have a conversation with a man, especially if there's something you're upset about, is to really take some deep breaths and drop down into your body, right? Soften your body. When you approach a man from a softened space, he's going to receive what you say so much better. When we verbally attack or nag the men in our lives, it pushes them away, right? And it also gives them this feeling of defeat, like he doesn't know how to please you, right? If you're only telling him what he's doing wrong, you're not giving him any positive corrective feedback on what to change, then he feels like he can never please you. So what we need to do is not only start praising him for all the positive behaviors that we want to keep seeing, but give him direct feedback. This is another thing, women. We are so in our bodies and perceptive and in tune with one another. We can tell when one of us is upset, right? But men don't operate the same as we do. So we need to be direct with them. Tell them if something's not working for you in a gentle way, and tell them what you want, but you need to get really clear on what it is that you want to see from him. So instead of this, I would love it if you would do this. That gives him a challenge, which men love, right? And it's something that he feels like he can attain. You're giving him something concrete, not just this wishy-washy, oh, I don't know what I want, I just don't like it when you do this, right? Men need a directive, and they will strive to meet that for you. So say, for example, you are just so frustrated that your man leaves his dishes out all the time, right? He never cleans up after himself, and you just start letting that bother you, and you're snapping at him, and you're always leaving the dishes out, right? What if instead, the moment that you do see him put a dish away, you go, oh, I love it when you put the dishes away. Oh, it makes me feel so good. Makes me feel like we're a team. That's another thing. Men want to know what it's like in our bodies, right? We are so in our bodies and flow, and they want just a bit to know what it's like to be in there. So when we're giving feedback to a man on something positive he's done, really deepen and figure out what those feelings are that you're enjoying, that he's giving you, right? Oh, when you do this, I feel so safe. I feel so protected. Oh, I just feel so warm inside when you do this for me. You make me feel so seen. Men will go crazy getting to enjoy the perspective of what's going on inside your body. So take the opportunity to invite your man inside. For years, I've worked with children who have some pretty severe behaviors, and I've learned a lot in positive reinforcement, and not to compare men to children, but we all respond the same to positive reinforcement, right? And the same with negative. If a child is screaming and tantruming and you give them something they want, right, or give them attention for that, you're going to see more of it. Well, no difference with adults. What you focus on, you're going to see more of. So with children, for instance, if I see a positive behavior, I'll go, wow, that's so cool when you did this. Or they get a reward from there. But we are so trained to focus on negative behavior that our energy is flowing there, and we're receiving more of that behavior, right? So it's really important that you start paying attention to all of the ways your man is showing up and really let him know how that feels in your body and that you want more of it. Because he wants to please you, he really does. It makes him feel good too. And if there is a behavior that is negative that you're seeing from a man, and you want to let him know gently, because maybe he's not giving you that positive on that, right? He's not showing up in that way. So you can let him know in a gentle way what it feels like as well on the opposite, because he's not going to want to know he's adding to something that feels icky inside your body, right? He wants you to feel just bright and shiny and yummy all the time, because you're going to love on him better when you're in that state. I hope some of these tips help you ladies enrich your communication with the men in your life. Please let me know in the comments below if you practice any of these and what kind of feedback you got from it. I would really love to hear about your experience, and if you have any other questions, I'd be happy to help navigate you through that. Really, the key is when we are each fully embodying our natural feminine and masculine spirit, we are going to create such a beautiful flow with one another, and you will be able to move through your relationships with much more ease and beauty and lightness. Thank you for listening, and have a wonderful day.